This is just something I wanted to prepare for Christmas for us.
Okay.
A little Christmas saga.
Are you gonna sing?
No. Thank God. 'Twas 5 weeks before Christmas at the business owner's home. The whole family was stirring. They bitched and they moaned. Their house was on the market, and working with Barry had given them hope. He got them 3 competing offers and told many inappropriate jokes. Yet their dream home remained elusive. They didn't know what to do.
Because they got broken into.
Until upon her sleigh, Elisa flew in. Bacchus was there to see them through. She quickly got to work, doing what she does best. She found a home that knocked their stockings off, even though the seller put her to the test. But it was only 5 weeks until Christmas, so much work still to be done. Luckily, Elisa had a crew of reindeer, a team that was second to none. Lynn got them approved in a flash. They were clear to close with no conditions. And Sherry drove to the closing personally. Her flawless work had 0 omissions. The house needed many improvements if by Christmas they were to host. So they called their accountant Kurt to see if they could afford the upgrades they wanted most. To no surprise, he gave the green light. There was no need to be frugal. Since hiring Deirdre, lead gen had doubled, and they were on the first page of Google.
Nice!
Plus, working with Dan on their sales process, they made the tweaks they needed to augment. Their conversion rate had skyrocketed, and their profits were up 30%. They had gotten huge savings by working with Paul, protected them from disaster, and Dave saved them a boatload on home and auto. That's why they call him the Bundle Master. Hearing clatter on the rooftop, the kids screamed, "It's Santa! Santa's back!" But alas, it was Jake from AZ Roofing, making sure their shingles were intact. Out of order here. To fund these improvements, they needed some cash. So to Thomason's Savings, they went. Sarah got them a line of credit so quickly, they were beyond content. But with so much to move in so little time, they thought there was no way we could do it all. Until they saw college hunks in action, with Eric screaming, "Pack away, stack away, dash away, Paul." To their new home they drove, feeling their worries had been dismissed, when a drunk driver slammed into the car. Father could feel his ankle twist. The police arrived, so they got on the phone and quickly gave Colt a buzz, because that's who you call anytime you have an interaction with the fuzz. Having had such a close call, Father thought of his kids and wife, so he called up Mark Richardson so he could protect his life.
Nice!
What about my busted ankle, he thought? Being hobbled on Christmas would be absurd. But with Matt's treatment plan and Corey's workouts, a speedy recovery was ensured. He then called Jim to see how much of the medical bill he would have to pay. Jim told him his benefits would cover everything, and he exclaimed, "Jingle all the way!"
Yeah.
They settled into their new home. Christmas Day was nearly here, when a wet spot upon the ceiling started to appear. Calling dozens of plumbers, no one would answer, or they were just jerks, until they called Lauren, and he came over, and he made their plumbing work. With popcorn ceilings, the family worried that no one could patch it right. But Reindeer Rob came and showcased his skills. The family was filled with delight. Christmas had arrived. The family was so happy to be in their dream home together. So grateful to have such a rock star team to help them, they would refer to this team forever. Neighborhood break-ins were high, yet the family felt no fright. Thanks to Jeff Barter's alarm system, they slept soundly through the night. Turn on the Christmas lights, yelled the children, but the father almost balked until he remembered Doug had replaced the breakers. The family was shocked. Their kilowatt usage was high, yet they felt no remorse, because thanks to Jeff Amana, they didn't pay a dime to Eversource. Grandmother could see the lights so abundant, as from across the golf course, she did yelp from her beautiful new assisted living room, which she had found with Liz Cornish's help. Grateful for all of the memories with her children, she felt zero strife. She had worked with the ALZ Association, giving her much a better life. Meanwhile, Grandpa was at home, sipping cocoa by the fire. Thanks to Larry's reverse mortgage, at his home he could retire. His prescription rates had been through the roof, yet there was no drama. Carrie had gotten him Part D coverage. He exclaimed, "Thank you, Medicare Mama." The presents stacked floor to ceiling made it abundantly clear that Capella had gotten them double-digit returns in their portfolio this year. They sat by a refurbished fireplace on Christmas, which was as beautiful as could be, because they had hired Santa's most talented reindeer. His name was Donner Lee. I am so blessed to be a part of this amazing group, and mentioning you all was not easy. All I ask in return is that Jason fly us all to Fiji.
That was great.